everybody. I'm Josh. This is my buddy Neil.
Yo, yo.
This is our second podcast.
Number two.
Dose. So today we're going to be talking about who we are as people. What have we done, and what are we going to do to better ourselves, and also it's more about other people as well. But what is our main struggles that we're dealing with as people? And because everybody nowadays, we're all struggling, we're all looking for something, searching for something. Either it's a relationship, better house, car, whatever, because everybody has something that they're shooting for. So we're gonna ask each other questions similar to what I just said, what we're gonna represent today. So number one thing, Neil,
What's up?
I'm gonna ask you, what has been a common struggle for you? It can be in the past or the present. It doesn't matter.
Well, something that I'm dealing with now, it's not so much consistency, it's just kind of I find myself kind of losing momentum in my life because of problems that kind of occur. And really I'm a good problem solver, but just certain circumstances that happen in life, it can be kind of hard because I work 3 jobs. I make time for my business, and I still make time for you and just other things, the gym, and I have to meal prep and things like that. So it can be kind of overwhelming. I try to listen to motivational podcasts or call people to get advice from, and just their insight, what are some techniques that they use that they implemented to help them get through what they're getting through. And something that I've kind of found recently that I've been kind of implementing is there's a fine line between staying busy and being productive. I've set a calendar, and I've filled in time slots on what I need to do, and just keep myself productive so I don't think about that too much. I will get to it, I'm not putting it aside, but I'm just focusing on what I have to focus on now so I can reach that next step.
Absolutely.
In life.
Yep. And it's all about prioritizing, right? Because where your priorities laying, because is it spending time with your dog? Is it spending time in the gym? Is it spending time in your business? So it's all about priorities and how to straighten things out. And has it been a struggle within yourself to accept oh, I am trying to do this business thing, and I'm trying to make all these other things work out as well? Has that that's been a struggle for you, right? You would think, or you kind of handling it pretty well?
For the most part, I think I've got it pretty much handled, but there are times where I wouldn't say lose touch with reality, just kind of get overwhelmed in a sense where I just need to take a step back. I try to do so much in my life, to get where I want to be, but sometimes you have to take a step back and just let yourself recharge and reboot and just get ready for that next endeavor, or a next challenge. Look at challenges as opportunities, and that's what I've been trying to change my mindset to do, is when challenges come, look at them as opportunities.
Yeah, because every challenge you can always learn from something. When certain circumstances come up all the time,
for sure,
and you're just trying to just better yourself as an individual, to grow, to learn, to prosper. And in all reality, we're both trying to take control of our lives.
For sure.
We're not trying to let this life control us.
No,
it's not about that. We're trying to overcome our fears, whether it's with ourself, are we really actually good enough to do this, pursue this? Are we smart enough to do that? And those are common things that we both, I deal with it personally, is I don't know if I'm good enough or not,
Yeah, for sure.
But it's with everything that ties in. I started my journey in fitness, and I had doubts. Were days dude, am I ever gonna change? Damn, this shit taking too damn long.
Forever. Oh my goodness.
And I'm just feeling the sense of damn, this time is being wasted, or I feel I'm just gonna be stuck in the same scenario forever. And that's something that we're trying to get out of that hole, so to speak, that rabbit hole. and just grow and learn, you know?
Yeah, like Robert Kiyosaki said, putting in 10,000 hours, you know, you're bound to see some type of result, man. You're bound to see some type of result. You know, whether it be, you know, you talked to me earlier about getting into bodybuilding and actually competing. So, you know, you putting in that time, that work, you might not see changes, you know, overnight. You're not going to. It's going to take a process of time. You know, everything's not just going to happen all at once. You have to work for it. You have to put in that consistency and momentum into what you're doing, you know, what you're passionate about, to see those results, man, for sure. What are some other struggles that you have dealt with that has kind of got you thinking, you know, to change your mindset and to really implement new solutions and ideas to better your life?
Well, some of the things that I have always faced was, most of the things, like, have you heard the saying, like, your worst enemy is yourself? Like, your number one enemy is yourself?
For sure, yeah.
So that comes to me a lot. That resonates with me a lot, because, like, I'm always speaking to myself, like, dude, I don't know why I'm feeling like this. I'm like depressed sometimes.
Yeah.
And I just want to look for new things, new opportunities that are going to better my future. Because, like, I want to have family. I want to have set up like a solid foundation. I want people to look up to me like, damn, Josh, because of you, I didn't give up. I just want to be that person that everybody can look up to, like, as a role model, and to feel like they can do it too. Like, damn, Josh was depressed. You know, I got some dark history and stuff that kind of kept me down for many years, and it just built me up to realize, like, I'm not that person anymore. Like, exactly. I need a change, and change isn't always bad. You know, and
it's inevitable.
I feel like once you put your invest in yourself, that's the biggest investment you'll ever make. And I invested my time and efforts in the gym and trying to better my confidence within myself. Yeah. And as well as just learn, like, who does Josh envision himself being? You know? And so it'll open so many doors, because in all reality, you're the only one that can open them doors, you know? Nobody else is going to come over there and open it for you. You got to go out there and just make it happen. Because regardless of whatever you've been through, we're all human, and we all have the capability of doing something that's bigger than ourselves. Yeah, and for sure. I definitely am willing to put in the effort into, you know, this bodybuilding thing, competing and going out there, because right now I feel like an underdog. I always felt like an underdog. Yeah. I always felt like that black sheep that didn't really fit in anything, to be honest. So I think I'll resonate with those more of those people that haven't done much in life, but they want a lot in life. For sure, they want a lot out of it and value. And they want to learn. And so I'm willing to, when I, you know, go up on stage, I'm representing a lot of people, because I came from nothing. Yeah. You know, absolutely. Like dirt, here. Bottom. Same here. And I feel like that a lot. And I'm gonna look at this video and be like, damn, dude, like, I came so far, you know? Yeah. And whatever you say, whatever you put out there, you're gonna most likely get. If you put a negative, you're going to get negative. If you put a positive, you're going to get positive. So all our podcast is about opening up doors to other people. Being positive and... Yeah. And so I guess I'm going off track a little bit off of what your question was, like, why, you know, my reason why to opening up to these things. And I guess it's the things that I've dealt with as a person, as a human being, and just knowing, like, I don't want to go back there anymore. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I just feel like something that's kind of fueled me, and I don't know if it's fueled you, but is the reason why you're doing this, your vision, your bigger purpose in life, whether that be helping as many people as you can, or what with fitness and just life in general, or it's just kind of bettering yourself, man. Yeah. And I realized too, like, some of the troubled times, they made me who I am. Yeah, like, who can say that? It's all about being real, right? Of course. And I try to commit suicide, man. Like, I'm serious. I chug a whole bottle of pills. I don't know why. I didn't die. I guess it wasn't my time or whatever, you know.
Right.
But I was 17 and I was so depressed, and I was sometimes ate by myself and everything. And you know, I just want to reach out to many people as I can while I live, that it's okay to have those feelings of depression, but what's not okay is that you don't take control of those feelings.
Yeah, and let it manifest into something, you know, worse, for sure. Those negative seeds in your mind, you don't want to have those. You don't want to have those seeds planted in your mind, because they and let them, you know, as metaphorically, put water on them and let them grow into just a nasty forest. You want to plant good seeds and have trees full of, you know, fruit and fruitfulness and you know, prosperity and growth. But yeah, same here. I tried to commit suicide when I was 15, and I just thought I couldn't do it. And my big takeaway from that was, you know, it's not forever. It's temporary. Like, everything seems to be temporary, unless you're willing to actually force change and, you know, build something that you want to last forever, like a legacy. I want to be known for helping as many people as I could. I want to have a huge impact. I want people to look up to me and be like, I want to be like that guy. Not as idolizing, but as in, you know, to be inspiring and to like, I want my example. Yeah, I want my example to help people better their lives and to prosper.
Yep, definitely. And it's all, like you said, it's about being an example. You know, it's just like everybody, I feel like a lot of people hide their emotions, like how would they truly feel. And social media does that a lot. Social media, boy, I'll tell you what, man, they'll say they're like this on social media, but on the outside, I don't know, you know,
it's real life,
totally different story. Totally different, and everybody kind of idolizes that. And, you know,
Photoshop and
yeah, stuff like that.
And
you know what I think is real though is when you're actually genuine, when you actually put yourself out there and say, hey, I am feeling this way, I'm having anxiety today. For me, it's personally, I'm trying to motivate people. Like, some days, of course, I'm not going to be as motivated as others, and those are the days where I do take time away from social media a little bit, and I'm like, okay, Josh, where you at now? You need to get back on track. Come on, let's go. Let's get on back on that horse. You're taking a break right now, taking a nap. Get your ass up.
Yeah,
it's time to work. All right.
Yeah, but I feel like in those cases, I feel like you should set like a minimum, like on those days where you feel like you can't perform like your very best. Just, at least I need to get to this point. At least I need to do this much. You know, nothing less, because we all have a standard for ourselves, and you know, some standards are set lower than others, and you should honestly set as high as you could go, or you know, because you don't want to just completely just stop what you're doing that day, like let it ruin your whole day. You want to get as much as you can do done, you know. And on those high days, you just freaking crush it. You blow it out of the park. Yeah, out of the water. Hit it out of the park. Home run. Grand slam. But yeah, any other questions you have for me?
Ask what your biggest struggle was. What? You already basically said what your why is.
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Okay.
So what was your turning point? Like, what made you want to change your whole mindset about just how you were just going through life? Like, what did you do to better yourself and the people around you, who you surround yourself with, and things of that nature? Like, what did you do, like, in your turning point to say, hey, like, I'm changing, like, this is done, it's over with, I'm done living the way I'm living?
You know, I don't know if it's like certainly things like what I did. It's more about like what the world did to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that's kind of deep.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
It's not about what I certainly did. I did. I did. I'm not saying I'm perfect at all. That's not what
no
that's
one
about.
is.
And
no one
is.
is.
Exactly.
No one is.
but the world, man, it's a cold place.
Definitely.
And I wanted certain people in my life when they weren't there, you know. And once I realized like how lonely you can really be,
yeah,
how lonely you can feel within yourself, like I was like, dude, I need something that's going to be bigger than myself. I need something that's going to push me every day, and just to get out of that zone of that hopeless feeling, that loneliness, and that feeling of like just despair, man. Like,
I'm telling you,
it will,
it's a killer.
It will crush your soul, man. And it's something that nobody should ever be in, but there's a lot of lessons to learn from that. And I feel like the lessons that I have learned made me to grow in a sense.
Yeah.
Instead of letting it pull me back, I went through it. You know, I feel like a lot of people say, damn, man, this stuff sucks, man. It'll get better, man. It'll get better. You just gotta keep pushing through.
Yeah.
And so that kind of pushed me more towards bettering my lifestyle into what I'm eating, what my fitness looks like, what people I'm talking to, because I did not want to dwell in that stuff anymore, because that's something that's a character that I don't want to play.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
And
I kind of put them to rest.
I'm not willing to do that, because there's a lot more positive out there than people realize, and you just got to open your eyes to see it. I feel like the little things to people, like they do matter, man.
Of course.
Like the little things, you'll be surprised, man. Little things do matter. Just
a smile at somebody, or to say hi, for sure can brighten up somebody's day. And just kind of, I want to touch up on this quote that's coming to mind. A man without vision will perish. Like, how deep is that, man? Like, if you don't have a plan, if you're just kind of going through the motions, you're just kind of just there. You're just existing at this point. You know, you don't have anything to leave your kids or your grandkids or your friends or just anybody. You're just kind of going through the motions, and that just sounds so sad to me. Like, and that's something that really kind of stuck with me as well. Like, we only have one life, right? We only have one life. So why live it mediocre, you know, mediocrely? Yeah. I wanted to live a spectacular life. Yeah, you know, people can be doctors and stuff, but I want to build a business that can help as many people as I possibly can spread, you know, and this whole entire life thing, you know. I definitely want to leave a mark. You know, I definitely want, you know, my name to not be forgotten, and to even when I'm gone, have some type of help towards other people and an impact.
Absolutely. And that's something I looked at, man, when you showed me Amway, showed me the mentorship, what is there to offer. And I felt like they offered a lot of great leadership.
For sure.
They offered a lot of opportunities for you to grow, not just in your business, but within yourself as well. And it's not just a one person like type thing. It's like everybody's involved. Everybody means something. Everybody has something to bring to the table. And that's what I liked about the business model. It wasn't just about yourself. It was about helping others around you and helping them grow as well. So one day they'll be better than you.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not really just about the leaders in general. Like, they're helping you become a leader as well. Like, you're gonna become your own leader one day, for sure. And I've noticed within the couple months that I've launched, my whole mindset has just took a 360 or 180, you know, on the whole. I went from being depressed and not knowing what I wanted to do with my life, and just where am I gonna go, and what am I gonna do, like how am I gonna leave an impact, to, man, I'm living a life full of purpose, something bigger than me. I get to help tons of people. I get to hear from amazing people who's you know, made a ton of success, and you know, not in just wealth, but in helping people, and just everything that comes with Amway. It's just such a positive environment, you know. I'm living in a negative situation right now, so it feels good to have a positive outlet to go to, you know,
Yep.
and to vent to. Like, they're not just your mentor, they're your life coach.
It's kind of like a daily reminder for you, probably.
For sure,
too.
yeah. And just to like Neil, you gotta get. I talk in third person a lot in my head. Like, Neil, you gotta get through the day. Like, you got one more, just in the gym. One more rep, one more set. Like, just one more. And you'll be surprised, like, on, you know, you talking to yourself in third person, like, and positively, how much of an impact you even have on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just one more rep, and you get it. You know, if you probably wouldn't have said that, you wouldn't have got it.
Definitely, you gotta have a strong relationship with yourself.
Exactly, because if you can't help yourself, how are you able to help other people?
Yep, and what other people are gonna look at you?
Exactly,
know?
yeah.
If you're down in yourself all the time, like, people are gonna look at that like, I don't know about that guy.
Yeah, I don't want to associate myself with that guy.
He's always downer, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be that person that pulls yourself out of the mud and just freaking go get it. Be a go-getter.
Yeah.
Be a yes man.
No, not a yes man.
Not in that way, but yes to challenges.
Yes, to do it. Yes to
work. Yes,
better
to sweat.
yourself, for sure. Another quote that's coming to mind is, we walk a road, and people can walk the road with us, but no one's gonna walk the road for you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just you have to, you know, life's gonna throw things at you, and you have to be willing to take hold of the reins and get to your destination, irregardless. You know, do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Put in all the time and effort and hard work that you need to do to get where you need to be.
Or you'll be in the same place.
Exactly,
So,
for the rest of your life.
You gotta have a change. You gotta make a change.
Yeah.
And it's definitely all about your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So, have your heart set on something. Don't be afraid to go for it. Don't live somebody else's life.
Telling you.
Always look for a positive route within all the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And be willing to work, man. Willing to work and listen to other people. Let them teach you. Don't hold back. You have questions, ask questions. That's what it's about. You have any other questions?
No, last thing I want to leave with is to feed your faith and starve your fear. You know, we live in a society where people are afraid of a lot of things, and one of them is chasing your dreams. Always be willing to chase your dream, no matter what anybody says, because they haven't lived your life. You're living your life right now.
Definitely. If you find something, you can't let the negativity destroy what you envision in your mind, because it's yours. Hold it.
Exactly.
No reason to let go. So.
Exactly.
Any more further comments or concerns or questions? And nothing?
No, nothing else.
All right, nothing for me.
All right, well, like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to get all the notifications when we post, and we will catch y'all later.
Deuces.